Well, it's been a long wait, but at last we have our latest Olga's Reserve, which is a Ethiopian coffee from the Oromia region, from the Guji zone. And what's really exciting about this coffee is that we've got it available in two methods. We've got it available in the washed process, as well as the sun-dried, natural, or dry process, which is another method of processing coffee. If you buy coffee from Bean There on a regular basis, most of the coffees that you will receive go through the wash process, which is really the removal of the fruit which is around the coffee cherry, which is around the coffee bean, through depulpers. The coffee goes into fermentation tanks, out onto drying tables, and that's the general process that we use for processing our coffee. The dry process, or the natural process as it's often referred to, is a method where the fruit is actually left on the actual bean, and those coffee cherries are left to dry in the sun on raised drying beds over the course of 2 to 3 weeks. And what you get is a very different flavor out of the two different methods. And so what we've discovered as we've cupped the coffee is that the wash process gives some wonderful florals. It's got some gooseberry. It's beautiful and complex and lovely velvety mouthfeel. And the dry process, or the natural process, because of the fruit being retained on that coffee bean, it's got these wonderful strawberry aromas, as well as some really complex berries. And I think you're going to really enjoy tasting the difference between these two different methods. And so what we decided to do is, for this Olga's Reserve, is the coffee will be available in its traditional 250 gram bag with either the washed or the dry option, so you can order either of those. And then this time we've also decided to do sample packs, and so they come as a set, and so for 100 Rand you can get 100 grams of the washed and 100 grams of the dry as a pack, and that way you can taste them side by side and experience this difference for yourself. I think you're gonna really enjoy discovering this incredible coffee. I just want to tell you a little bit about this coffee. And the first time I went into this region was with the farmer Tesfaye, who is the guy we got this coffee from. Incredible man. He's actually a naturalist and was involved in rehabilitating a lot of the rainforest and planting coffee in the rainforest in this area. And I recall the trip that we took was probably 6 or 7 hours of driving from the Sidama region, which wasn't very far, probably a couple of 100 k's to this Guji zone. And but the roads were so bad, and it was such an adventure just getting out there. We were actually with Ken and Sarah from Barista Magazine, just a magical day out. We got to the area quite late in the afternoon, and were able to see the incredible coffee growing under this forest canopy. And then we went to the washing station and got to see both the wash process as well as the sun-dried process. And we got to sit and have one of the finest meals of goat I've ever had. It was presented with a wonderful Ethiopian traditional dress, which I put on with much pride. So it's a really special coffee. Tesfaye has been responsible for putting the Guji area on the map, and these Ethiopian coffees are some of the finest available in the world. For those of you who don't know about Olga's Reserve, Olga was my grandmother, and she introduced myself and my sister Sarah to coffee when we were 12 or 13. And so the Olga's Reserve is always in her honor as the grandmother, if you like, of Bean There. And she had a great tradition. Her tradition was to take coffee and a piece of chocolate and just to sit back quietly and savor both of those. And my hope is that as you get your hands on this incredible coffee, that you would take the time to sit back and enjoy it and savor it and appreciate the differences between these two processing methods. Coffee is such a journey, and it has this amazing ability to bring us together. So perhaps take the time to share it and enjoy it with a friend, with a family member, and we hope that you will appreciate this wonderful coffee from the Guji area. Just a note is that, as always with Olga's Reserve, 10 Rand from every 250 gram bag, so 40 Rand a kilo will go back to this community as well to help them improve their quality and to support initiatives in this the Oromia region.